What's up, people? So this is a little continuation of the last story. I'm gonna try to get it done in 5 minutes. Yeah, so I just got back to Japan, and it was right after I was here for school. Then I graduated. Then I'm trying to get a job teaching back in Japan. Like all these stories have been told. They're in the links, but I'm just kind of rehashing it. So, because who wants to see those old videos anyway? Them old videos are weird because I don't know, you see them. But so I came back to Japan, and it was different. I mean, the same air. When I stepped off the plane, it was Japan. I knew I was home, and I knew things. So before I was like, where should I go? Where should I knew where to go. I was like, shoom, shoom. So everything was just like, boom, 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 and actually that's when I started vlogging. I wasn't vlogging in the sense of vlogging video. I was making videos because that was my major, so I always had a camera, and I actually have the footage. Maybe I'll put it up. You tell me if you want me to put it up. It's old. No one has ever seen this footage before. It is like classic rhyming. Actually, it wasn't even called rhyming. It was classic manifesto. And it's something. I was watching it. It's weird, because I don't know. It's kind of like Tokyo Sam. 'Cause that's how I was when I first got here. Kind of just like rah, 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 rah. Not that I'm not. I'm just saying that's how it was. But yeah. So let me know if you're gonna see that. Just put some comments there, or whatever. But when I came back, I went to the school, but the school was different. Because everybody I graduated, or everyone who was at school when I was there, they all went back to their, TUJ's international school. So wherever they came from, they went back there. And it was Christmas. So all the Japanese friends I had, they went, because, Christmas time, they go spend time with their family or go back home. So nobody was here. Like, hey, I'm back in Japan. Like, oh, I'm back in my hometown. So I was kind of like, But I made the best of it. So I went back to the places I performed, and people were like, "Hey, you're back!" I'm like, "Of course I'm back." Got up on stage and I made a friend. I mean, she her name was what's her name? Well, it doesn't even matter. Wait, what is her name? Her name was I can't remember. When it comes to me, I'll say it. But I met this girl the first time I was here, and when I came back, she met up with me. And now here's a little sidetracking here. So I told her, I'm coming home. Do you want anything? She's like, whatever you want to buy me is fine. So I said, I'm gonna buy you some Victoria's Secret. And she's like, oh, cool. And I'm like, all right, what size you wear? She's like, medium. I'm like, okay. So I go to Victoria's Secret, like, hey, I'm trying to get a gift for a girl. It's like, is it your girlfriend? And I'm like, no. So they picked out some sexy lingerie, and it was see-through and all that. So I wrap it all up. I come back to Japan, and then I meet up with her, and I'm like, here. And then she was like, oh, that's nice. I'll open it up later for Tom. Like, who the hell's Tom? It's like, Tom's my friend. Damn it. Should have got her a freaking piece of coal or some shit. But yeah, so let me get back into there. Alright, so I met up with her again, and we were performing, doing shows and shit. And it was crazy because I still haven't seen this combination yet. A gaijin guy and a Japanese girl doing like hip hop and rap. So, but isn't that what you and mommy see? Yeah, it's what we're doing or did. But back then, this is like, I didn't see it, and it was like every time we performed, it was such a warm feeling that we're getting from the crowd, and it's just like, man, all I gotta do is stay in Japan. If I stay in Japan, then I can get a plan, and then I'll be able to have my little band, and so I was all ready, But I didn't have a job. I just had some money, and I didn't have I had a tourist visa, so I couldn't stay, and I wasn't working. So slowly my money was, and time was, and but the music was, So that was my situation. So then I ran out of money. And I was telling my friend, the girl, I was like, yo, I ran out of money, man. I need money. I need a job. And she's like, you could work at my dad's temple. I'm like, temple? She's like, yes, my dad is I forget what you would call him, a priest? I don't know. So I'm like, okay. So we're in Shibuya. She worked like the temple's like 3 hours that away. I never been out this far. So I went all the way out there and I was working at a temple. That was my first job in Japan, working at a temple. And basically my job it was right before New Year's Eve. So I had to get it ready. So I would do some sweeping the leaves. I would pick out the weeds. And then one day they're like, you gotta clean the bathroom. I'm like, no, no, no. Because I hate cleaning bathrooms. I don't like doing that shit. Now, granted, there was nobody in the bathroom because it was like off season. So all I did was like kind of. But it was cold, man. I was like freezing. My hands were like this, and I'm trying to pick up weeds. And I have all my music. I'm freestyling. I'm picking up leaves. It's cold. I'm going to freeze. Oh, I don't want to leave. I'm in Japan. Sunny Jeff. Like shit like that. And then finally the New Year's season came, and I met her mom and dad. They were, well, I guess, whatever. They were cool though. So I met them, and on the last day they gave me an envelope, and in this envelope it was like 100 plus. So I was getting money every week. But on this day they gave me like a bonus. I'm like, yatta! And we were practicing. We were making songs. We were making videos and all that. I mean, there's one video up, but the link's right there. There's one video, and okay, now we're gonna come off. We're gonna do this again. Actually, I promised this video would be in 5 minutes. So the last part of this video would be about, we had some tension because I was a man and she was a woman, and so yeah, that's the next video. All right, in this video I never told before because I kind of forgot about it. I mean, it was a long time ago, but it's an interesting story. At least I think it is. All right, so thanks for watching, and peace.